Hello all. We are beginning our online instruction at NIU and with our course Communication 493. And I just wanted to take a little bit of time to introduce what we're going to do, why we're doing it, and the kinds of things that are going to happen in the process. So the first thing I want to say to you is that we should all be sure to take this virus seriously. This is something that is very important, obviously, as you can tell from the instructions you've received both from the university and from the state of Illinois. There are measures in place to have people stay in place and to avoid congregating in groups of 10 or more. Please take all this seriously. Keep yourselves and your family safe. There are things that we can do individually to help stop the spread of the virus. This is crucial for our individual health, but it's also crucial for the health of our community. This is a contagion that spreads rather rapidly in social circumstances, and the idea of keeping people apart from each other and maintaining social distance is an effort to stop the spread of the contagion, which, as we've learned from what we can see in China, Korea, Italy, and elsewhere, is crucial to really beating this thing and moving on with our lives. Another thing I want you to keep in mind as we develop solutions here is that you need to keep yourselves informed. There's a lot of information floating around about the virus, about what you should and should not do. Some of the information is very credible and very useful. Some of it is a little dubious, and I would just encourage you to practice your critical reading skills and your critical viewing skills to make sure that you are accessing accurate information and correct information to keep yourself safe and to keep your family safe. Finally, in this area, I would say it's important that each one of us come up with a daily routine that is going to make our activities successful, not only in terms of what we do with the online education, but also in terms of just getting through this on a day-to-day basis. Figure out what works best for you. Maybe you like to exercise in the morning. Maybe you like to take walks in the evening. Use this time to really focus on yourselves and on the relationships you have with friends and family, and come up with a routine that is going to work for you and that is going to be successful for you. All right, with regards to the online instruction then, we start this week, and through the end of the semester, all of our content is going to be delivered online, and that means there will be no more face-to-face meetings for spring 2020. That's a big change, and I do know from my own experience that trying to do online what you would have done in the physical classroom never works. It is a fool's errand to try to do so. So we do need to make some alterations to our course, to our schedule, and to our delivery mechanisms to make sure that we have an experience that is enjoyable, but also something that is credible from an educational perspective. With that said then, I want to just mention a few things I've already talked about in some of the announcements I've sent out to you, but I want to reiterate them here and now. Number one, we are not going to do any more presentations. I'm suspending the presentations for the remainder of the course, meaning in effect that everyone, whether you presented or not, will be getting 100 points for the presentation. Presenting in an online platform is possible, but it takes a lot of effort, both in terms of your content and also in terms of your delivery mechanism. And I think it is asking a little too much for all of you to learn the content and then learn a new delivery mechanism that is unfamiliar to you. So it wouldn't be fair, I believe, to continue with the presentations, and we simply won't. It just isn't something that I'm thinking that would be a very useful thing for you or for me. Also, we are going to make some alterations in the content of the course. Not big alterations. Mostly we're going to track exactly what we planned early, but we're going to do some more online activities that I think will be a little more rewarding than just hearing me talk or looking at texts or PowerPoint presentations. Again, I think the active learning is a much better way to do this kind of thing than the kind of just sit there and listen to me talk and try to absorb things that way. So I will be instituting these as we move forward, and there will be numerous changes that I will highlight in the announcements, and you will get those via email. All right. Then, with regards to communication, I'm going to use this platform, Blackboard, to deliver all content, obviously. I will be using the announcement feature in Blackboard to keep you up to date on changes, and I've been using that over the last week. Hopefully you've been getting those announcements. I would say check your email, check it often, keep up to date on Blackboard, keep your eyes on Blackboard so that as things do come up and changes are made, you're aware of them as soon as possible. And lastly, I'd say if you have questions in any way, shape, or form, whether it regards the class, whether it regards your education at NIU or your plans for the future, whatever these things are, email me. The only way that I know that you have questions is for you to tell me, and I'm here for you. And whether I can answer your question or not, just send me the question. If I can answer it, I will. If I can't, I will certainly find someone who can. The university has made available to us a lot of resources to support students during this period of time. And if there's any concerns you have or needs you have that aren't being met, you can let me know, and I can certainly get you in touch with the right office at the university to help you resolve these problems and move forward successfully. All right, so I think that covers everything by way of brief introduction. Obviously, none of us signed up for this. This is something that is brand new for me. It's also brand new for you. It is completely altering the experience that we have at the university and giving us a lot of new opportunities and new challenges. We will get through this, and we will get through it successfully, but it is going to take time, it's going to take patience, and it's going to take understanding. So I hope you can come to our online sessions with an open mind, ready to learn, but also ready to work together to make this a functional and successful experience for everyone. So that's all I have. Thank you all, and keep your eyes on Blackboard. There's things coming down the road that hopefully will be interesting and will be fun to do. All right, thanks. Bye.